Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Go Pikachu. It's been a while since I've played Let's Go Pikachu. It's time for us to really continue onward. I still haven't caught myself a Squirtle yet. I hear you can find them on routes 24 and 25. I can't really surf, so it would be a very hard encounter for me to go, what do you mean I should try it? Okay, well let's go try it real fast. So basically, I'm tired of waiting for trying to capture a certain amount of Pokemon so I can get the Pokemon I want. So we're going to end up going with the way of finding a Squirtle, which is we're going to want to increase our catch combo to some kind of number. And I don't care how many Great Balls I use, essentially. I might as well use those over Pokeballs. Come on, Internet. Don't be difficult. So what I'm going to do is... I'm not really good at this. So what I'm going to do is... Wow. Fail miserably is what I'm going to do. Oh, heaven. Wow. I might have to go buy some of these. I don't know why pointing in the direction of the Pokemon doesn't really help what you want to do when it comes to capturing these. I'm not really good at throwing Pokemon. It's going to really hurt me for the future, for sure. So I guess I'll take my time, I'll capture a few Venonat, maybe I'll grab some Great Balls off screen or something. And then when we see a Squirtle... Alright, so we have a catch combo of 10 this time. I think 10 is the minimum amount that you have to have. So let's just kind of wait here and see if Squirtle spawns. I got a lure going. Obviously those aren't Squirtles. Still not a Squirtle. So how many... catch combos do I have to have? 5 wasn't good enough. Wait around to do anything. I got about 6. No. 10, perhaps? I just switched to my Pokeballs just so I can, like, not waste all my Great Balls before a Squirtle eventually pops up. Don't do it. Turn away. Come on, Psyduck. Oh, really? Okay. He just wants a hug. That's all he wants. But I want a Squirtle. Sorry, Psyduck. Squirtles for me. Come on. My goodness. When I was waiting for my Charmander, I had to wait a long time too. So I guess I'll just cut to when I find a Squirtle if I don't find one here as I'm talking about it. So Charmander grew level 16 and he's going to evolve into a Charmeleon. I was trying to get my catch combo past 10, and I think I lost it because the Venonat ran away from me, which is really, really sad. And if my catch combo starts over, then I'm just going to say screw Squirtle, and we'll just go on with our merry way. Because obviously I'm not getting a Squirtle today. Some reason I didn't need a catch combo for Charmander, though. Yeah, I lost my freaking catch combo. Why? Oh... Can't a Squirtle just spawn? Why do I have to have a catch combo for this? See, I do research and this is what I get. I'm going to have to get my catch combo back up after I already spent like 20 minutes doing this. No way. Oh my goodness. I have no catch combo whatsoever. I just went about like 45 Great Balls and a bunch of lures. And I finally have a Squirtle. I mean, I don't care if it's small. I never thought I'd find a Squirtle. Wow. I've spent 30 minutes trying to find a Squirtle. And get a Squirtle. I was going to spend a little bit longer on top of it. Come on. Please. Have mercy. Come on. I spent too long for you to not want to get inside this Great Ball of mine. There we go. Come on. Come on. Have mercy on thy soul. Damn. This is difficult. Ooh. Okay, maybe this time. That was an excellent. Please. Damn. Why do you gotta make this so difficult, Squirtle? It's like Pokemon in this game are harder to catch than in Pokemon Go. Swear, Squirtle. You're gonna get inside this Pokeball. I don't even know if the Premier Balls make this any easier or not. Oh my god, why? throwing Pokeballs in this game is extremely challenging. It's one of the things I don't like in this game. Finally! Because if I throw it straight, so most of the time it goes straight. Well, not most of the time. Half the time it goes straight. And the other half of the time it goes anywhere else it wants to go. So if the Pokemon goes that way and I like turn the Pokeball to throw it in the direction it is going somewhere else, it's bad. But hey, you know what? I have a Squirtle after catching like 15 Venonats or whatever. A little sad that it's a small Squirtle, but you know, that's okay. I'm not even going to bother getting upset about it. Who do I want to get out of my party for the time being? I guess Ninarino can. Okay, we're back after spending a few minutes trying to capture a Squirtle. Oh wow, the space I have to put on this episode just to get this Squirtle is mind-boggling. The reason why I switched out my Ninarino instead of my Magikarp is because Magikarp evolves at level 20. Once I get my Magikarp to 20, I can either use my Gyarados or just put Gyarados in the storage box and bring out back my Ninarino. Doesn't really matter all too much. But yeah, trying to utilize those trainers is just hard. I mean, they want so many Pokemon. You're going to have to come back in a while just to get them. And it's like, you don't get to enjoy them that much longer either. But I'm glad the option to capture starter Pokemon in the wild is in this one. I mean, that's a first. Maybe it's because it's a remake. Oh, she has an Eevee. Was not expecting that. I'm a little more awake than I normally am. Usually I'm more tired when I go to record later in the day, if I get around to recording later in the day. Oh, that's overkill. But because I've started drinking Starbucks, I know, a Starbucks vanilla triple shot. And usually I don't... Oh, she's sending out a gloom. I would have switched. I wasn't really reading that round. Okay. Well, let's give her Charmeleon. Does Charmeleon have Ember? Yes. Okay. I haven't got a chance to even use my Charmander or anything yet. So, the triple shots give you more energy than the double shots just because there's another shot of espresso. And espresso is basically like a caffeine shot, essentially, for those who don't know what it is. And I'm happy that it's, well, a thing, because sometimes the double shot's just not as much. Okay. Well, Charmeleon isn't doing as much as I was hoping he would. To be fair, he's not quite the level I wanted to be at. She does have a 5-level advantage. So, let's actually go back to Pidgeotto to finish off the Gloom instead. I think that'd be a lot wiser. It's not going to be a super long episode. We'll go for like 15 to 20 minutes at most, just because I spent the majority of my recording time trying to catch a gosh darn Squirtle. Yeah, breaks my heart, but I'm glad I finally got one. It just took a really long time. My goodness, her Gloom is just a beast today. Just keeps absorbing my Pokemon's health. For some reason I thought my Charmeleon was going to be a bit more effective, but yeah. It's going to take me a couple more times, so she keeps using Absorb. I still wish Acid was purple, but I'm sure there's a reason why it's like an orangish red color, but I don't really have an answer. I'd have to really go research and look it up, and, well, I'll forget by the time I'm done with everything I do for my day to go do something like that, if you guys know what I mean. Well, at least we gained a level there. That's nice. And we defeated a Picnicker because we're monsters. But hey, we took her Great Balls. She gave us 2, actually, I guess. Thanks. And got a Rock Trainer. Let's have Ivysaur take care of the Rock Trainer. So, move. Yep. It's a little bit of a process to move them around, but I guess once you get used to the controls, it's not as bad. Oh, good. I was bored too. Oh, well, not really. I've been very active for my day today. At least the day I'm recording this. Took my wife to go to an eye doctor, and we had to get her eyes dilated. She needs some new glasses. Her eyes have gotten a little bit worse, so she needs a slightly stronger prescription, but Good news is that her eyes are healthy. And, oh, man. This Onyx doesn't stand a chance. But I'm glad her eyes are healthy because that means she's taking care of herself and there's something really wrong going on in that department, right? At least in the eyes. And to be fair, my eyes are long overdue. Well, maybe not. I've had these glasses for 4 years now. Only 4 years. I used to have a brown trim glasses, which thank goodness you guys never seen videos with those on me. I broke them and tossed them in the garbage a long time ago. But it was like a brown trim that only went over the top. When I was a teenager, my eyes were a lot better, so I only needed them when I sat in the back of the classroom so I could read the board. Because I had a hard time seeing it. And so I never really wore them outside of school. And as I started getting older, I started needing my glasses more. I mean, school and driving, that was it, right? And as I've gotten older, I realized I need to wear my glasses more, so I want to pick something that I was overall going to enjoy. And I like the black rim glasses. James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, more or less got me into these types of glasses because I like the way his black trim glasses look. Granted, his trim is a lot, like, the trim is a lot thicker, like, around, yeah, basically a lot thicker. Mine is not that case. Okay, medicine pocket. That's where I'm going. I want to use a super potion on my Pidgeotto. Not so much Charmeleon. I don't see myself using Charmeleon right now. I'm going to kind of let those Pokemon just level up, essentially, until they get to their 20s. Then I'll start using them. This is difficult sometimes. I decided to play this over Breath of the Wild today, because when I go jump back into Breath of the Wild, I mainly just want to do the next Divine Beast. I've decided that I think I'm ready enough to tackle the Divine Beast in Zora's Domain. And if you haven't played Breath of the Wild, a Divine Beast is basically like an ancient animal. And then the one I'm going for is going to be the elephant. And you go through it like a dungeon, you solve these puzzles, you fight a boss, and boom, you're done, right? If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, I highly recommend you do so. Hold on, before I continue with what I was thinking. Go, my super bug Pokemon! Sends out level 19 Sparus, gets one shot about my Pidgeotto. He has nothing else. Okay. I think it speaks for itself, but I think your bug Pokemon need work, my friend. Maybe some more bug Pokemon for starters, and higher levels. Like, the girl with the level 21 Gloom, at least I thought it was level 21, was giving me a hard time. But yeah, I get it. It's not a bug-type Pokemon, it's just a grass-type. Swear there's an item far over here if one is to... Well, I got a trainer. Maybe not a Pokemon, but a trainer. And that's alright. Pikachu doesn't need any levels or extra experience right now. Is there really no items over here? Sure. Bring it. Right? No? Okay, well, we'll bring it, essentially. I mean, I'm glad all the hikers look the same. I mean, they are just generic Pokemon trainers we battle, so they don't really need to be quite different. I do wish they had a few more models now, though. I feel like I'm playing the first Kingdom Hearts game, and there's only like a couple NPCs, and then they just switch the dye of their hair or shorts or shirt or something when you're like in town. Or they just left the towns empty, essentially, right? Depending on where you were going. And I know Majora's Mask reused sprites from Ocarina of Time because they only had a year to make the game. Yeah, I'd be reusing assets from my last game too if I had to do that. And that's stressful. I am glad I'm not a video game developer. If I am stressed out enough trying to make a movie in a timely manner, how am I supposed to handle a video game where you have to like draw everything, whether it's on paper and then in the computer and both? That is stressful. Not something I can do, and I applaud anyone and everyone who's able to do that. And then you have teams of people working on these higher games for like Nintendo or bigger companies, etc. It's crazy. It blows my mind. Not something I could do. And I'm okay to admit that. And a lot of people couldn't do what I do either. So, and a lot of, basically everyone on this earth has their own skill sets. They're good at things that others will not be. And so I do idolize people that are good at stuff that I'm not necessarily really good at. Wow, my Squirtle is evolving. My tiny Squirtle's going to get a little bit bigger. That's okay. You ate your veggies. You're doing a good job. No, he didn't have any veggies yet? No. Well, at least he's bigger now, right? Evolution. Doesn't work this way in the real world, but who cares? It's a video game. I don't know why people give Pokemon so much hate over. It's not scientifically accurate. Who cares? Like, really? My Wartortle is only 2 feet 5 inches. That's a small Wartortle. Okay, Ivysaur, you're gonna have to kind of poof your way back up here, buddy. Let's throw Pikachu back in the front of the party. I at least want to get to the Pokemon Center today. It's okay if this one episode eats up a lot of my data for memory, because how do I describe it? You guys know how much megabytes go into gigabyte, and how much gigabytes go into a terabyte, right? Well, essentially, it's like 1,000 megabytes for a gig, and it's like 1,000 gigs for a terabyte. So, oh wow, he had a different Pokemon than I thought he would. Keeping that in mind, I really like to record these videos at a really high setting. So I record the footage from my camera at 35 megabits per second. And I let the game, the Elgato, capture it at the normal 1080p quality, right? And so I put those two together, but the camera is going to be giving me a pretty good file size. Let's pretend it's 8 gigs for today's episode, and then the game file is also going to give me a pretty good file size. We'll just pretend that's 6 to 8 gigs. And so that's a good chunk of space on my hard drive that once I get through editing it and I crunch it down to a 16 megabits per second video file, which is the best for internet uploads on top of it, it's gonna condense that file size down quite a bit once I combine both footages together. But in their format by themselves, it's a bit more... Come on, Ivysaur, really? It's a bit more space requirement. And I do need to clean up one of the hard drives they edit on a lot, because it's starting to get pretty full. Backup data and everything and whatnot. Okay, Ivysaur, can you please hit him? Oh, thank you. I mean, he didn't finish him, but that's okay. That sand attack, it's still brutal. Hits you once and you just miss like 100 times before you can actually get another hit onto their Pokemon. Except today, I'm getting a little lucky. Thank you. It's all I wanted. Oh my goodness. Good job, Ivysaur. I'm proud of you, man. Very proud of you. I got an extra one for attack. That's nice. I wonder if I send out my my Wartortle, if it's going to be small in the battlefield too. Like, has Nintendo able to, like, yeah, they can say it's small, but will it look just as small when it's walking beside you or if it's out in front of you battling? That's kind of like little details like that I wonder sometimes, you know? I mean, I can't sleep at night otherwise. I know they changed a lot between Pokemon Yellow, Red, and Blue, and then Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Technically, these are just the remakes of the Yellow version, but add in... Goodness gracious, that took off a lot of health. But, like, add in a lot of things, like the Let's Go Eevee version. I think that's pretty cool, because Eevee is a very popular Pokemon, which deserves a lot of love. So I'm pretty happy that they made these games. I only struggle with the catching part of it. It's probably like my biggest dislike. I do kind of miss the random battles, random encounters, but at the same time I can look over that detail, and I can see why they went with the Pokemon Go catching feature, but it's not my cup of tea. I could live without it. I'm also hoping it's not in the next Pokemon game that we all know was announced, the Sword and Shield. That is a game I am super excited about. Just these two, Charmeleon will still be okay. Because that's gonna be great having sort the Generation 8 on the Switch and be able to take that and play with you, like, to go on top of it. I'm gonna enjoy that quite a bit, honestly. Oh. Well, my name is Patrick, and I'm walking with an ivy sword. I mean, if you want to get technical, it's pronounced Patrick, like with an E. But, oh, you would have a Diglett first thing. But I'm okay with people pronouncing my name Patrick, like a trickster, because I get it. Trek is hard to say unless you're thinking of Star Trek. That's about it, really. I don't really know any other words with the word Trek in it. I mean, I guess Shrek kind of does have that same similar sound to it. That's with an SR instead SH instead of a TR. But I'm okay with it just being generic, like St. Patrick's Day, right? Speaking of, that is coming up pretty soon, actually. Why do all your Pokemon no dig? You just hate me, don't you? Alright. Ooh, thank you for one-shotting. I mean, that does make me super happy. The quicker some of these battles go, the happier it does make me. A Pharaoh. Well, we know Pharaoh's a flying type, weak to electric types. Yeah, once you kind of know the battle triangle I mentioned before, like type advantages and disadvantages, which I don't have it all memorized either. The fairy type I still don't know how to wrap my head around that. I have to look it up again. But once you more or less have the main types down, Pokemon's not too hard. Unless you're trying to be competitive, then it's like a whole nother ballgame. And I'd rather put my time and energy trying to get better at Smash Brothers Ultimate than, or any Smash Brothers game for that matter, than trying to, what's what I'm looking at, become like a super competitive Pokemon player. I play these games for fun. It's casual, I enjoy it, and it's very enjoyable, but I don't want to get competitive again. I tried doing that for X and Y. It was fun for a little bit. Then once I actually started battling trainers who knew what they were doing, like people essentially, man, I just got my butt handed to me like all the time. And I just realized there was so much more I needed to learn and do. And then the grinding that was required for me to get onto these other people's skill level. Oh, man. It's just, I didn't want to do it. I'm like, nah, this ain't for me after all. But it was fun while it lasted. The 2 battles I won, and then like the 15 I lost, or something like that. It was a huge difference. I lost so many more battles in Pokemon than I did in winning, which is completely fine. I learned that it just wasn't something I was interested in getting better at and competing in, and battling against other people online. I didn't really care for it. I mean, I know I can do that. You can do that in this game too, which maybe I'll try it again in this one and record a couple of my matches and show you guys. But maybe I can make a promise I can't keep. Oh, my beautiful Gyarados! I'm happy I finally got one. For the longest time, I did not know Magikarp evolves at level 20 into a Gyarados. That just blows my mind. And that's cool. And Sun, if you would just cooperate with me, that'd be great. I know. The Sun is not your actor. It's a very painful way of putting it. If the Sun doesn't work with you, you gotta work with the Sun. If the Sun goes down and you only have a certain amount of time to film some stuff, you gotta have everyone on the ball game. Where am I going? Pokebox. And I know I'm a monster. I'm putting my Gyarados away. Well, because I want to keep working on my Nidorino. Because now that my Gyarados is a certain level, I can always bring my Gyarados back to level up sometime down the road, right? So that's what's nice. I have the options of choosing which ones do I want to take in my party. Like, I don't have to go with... Okay, I kind of went over that quickly, but she said, don't you dare patronize me. And I guess looking at her is patronizing her? No, not really. Normally I'd have a freak out reaction about a statement like that, but I think just pummeling her in a Pokemon battle will equally do just as good. And I'm totally okay with that. Take it. Ah, yeah. Yeah, so we get throwing a Goldeen out, not realizing they had a really overpowered Pikachu. Because I spent 5 candy. I made my Pikachu eat 5 candy for some stat boosts. A Goldeen and a Pidgeotto. Man, it's just not your day. A water and a flying type. Both types that electrical type is strong against. Man, that sucks. Oh, man. On another note, I wanted to... how much time I got? I guess I could do it in the next episode. I got a couple of new items I wanted to talk with you guys about and share it with you. And excuse me for popping my back earlier. It was really, really stiff. I've been sitting here for almost an hour for one episode just so I can capture a darn Squirtle. Oh, hello there, Pharaoh. Now, you could wrap yourself around, if you know Surf, to lead to the power plant. We're not going to bother with that. We don't need to. Pharaoh, I already got you. I'm good. Ninarina? Yep, okay. I got an Ninarina. Weird. You are not supposed to be here. You are new. Alright, do we have to battle? Oh. Oh. What? Yeah, well, screw you guys. That's what you get for being evil. Ah, of course. This is unexpected. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh, I love her. Oh, childhood crush right here. She is amazing. She is essentially someone who is higher up in the Pokemon world. Like, one of the top 4 people later on. Oh, sure. What if I said I don't know? So I only have to battle 1 trainer, and she has to battle all 3. Well, I was going to end today's episode right here, because I want to get to the Pokemon Center. But I didn't realize they added another little story event here, which is pretty cool. But it caught me off guard. I like that. I wish they added more new things like that into this game, because a lot of us have played Gen 1 like 2 times, 20 times already. Because we had Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I'm a little sad they didn't add the islands in this one. But hey, you know what? That's okay. It's so you got Red, Blue, and Yellow, and you also have Fire Red, Leaf Green. Skip Whirlwind. It's not that great of a move. Trust me on that one. And yeah, now we have another Gen 1 game. I mean, this was released for the 3rd time, but this is the one from the one I've always wanted, minus a couple things. But it's cool. I'm happy. I'm hoping there's more of this in the game. I'm looking forward to this. Like, please, I need this in my life. No, seriously, I do. It's great. Wow. Yeah, she could take on 3 of these guys. I wish I got to see that Pokemon battle. That would have been cool. Oh. Oh, yeah, she's part of the Elite Four. I don't want to spoil it, but everyone knows by now, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, so she's in the top 4, one of the Elite Four trainers. Very powerful, too. Ah, yes, I am collecting badges. Oh, thanks. I'll catch you later. I mean, I hope you don't plan on walking through the rock tunnel with high heels on. Just saying. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Okay, let's heal up after the surprise visit by Lorelei. Or Lorelei, however you want to pronounce her name. Which was pretty cool. It's time for us to heal up in today's episode. I'll see you guys next time. Have lots of coffee. Or don't. I just like coffee. Have a great day.